The Trump administration yesterday welcomed a group of about 50 white South African refugees to the U.S. The small group of farmers, which waved American flags as they arrived at Dulles Airport, were flown to the U.S. after facing discrimination and violence by the South African government, which to no one's surprise denies the claims. They're the first wave to be brought to America after President Trump signed an executive order in February suspending foreign aid to South Africa and offering asylum to the white minority group being targeted. The left and the media are not happy about it, but why not?
These are the only, white African descendants of apartheid, the European colonials, or those who participated in apartheid. They're of all ages, including children.
These are the descendants of the people who created the most diabolical system of white supremacy in human history, apartheid. They're not directly responsible for it. The Afrikaners have become the darling of these right-wing white supremacist movements around the world, that it's like the lost cause for them. It's like the old Confederacy. They're held up as these white Christians who are being dispossessed of their land. It's like this is a modern replacement theory in a country where, by the way, white people make up 7% of the population and own 78% of the farmland. So it's actually, there's no injustice here.
So white refugees who are oppressed are not welcomed by the left, but criminal gang-banger, wife-beating thugs are greeted with open arms. Hillary, let's break this down, because these are farmers that they're actually taking away their land without compensation and being killed.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. If you actually see the trail of them leaving, you can see they're driving through fields where there are white crosses all along the roads. Why? Because they're the other farmers that lost their lives. So yes, number one, there are those crosses, and it's estimated that since 1994, there's been about 4,000 have lost their lives. And secondly, what I find very interesting from the photographs and the pictures that we're showing is, look what you're seeing. Oh, goodness, we're seeing women and children and babies. That means they're really seeking asylum. They're not all military-age fighting males, which are some of the other scenes we've seen on our southern border.
Come in illegally. Well, before leaving for the Middle East, President Trump was asked why he's allowing the South African farmers in the U.S. as refugees.
They're being killed, and we don't want to see people be killed. It's a genocide that's taking place that you people don't want to write about, but it's a terrible thing that's taking place, and farmers are being killed. They happen to be white, but whether they're white or black makes no difference to me, but white farmers are being brutally killed, and their land is being confiscated in South Africa, and the newspapers and the media, television media doesn't even talk about it. If it were the other way around, they'd talk about it. That would be the only story they'd talk about. And I don't care who they are. I don't care about their race, their color. I don't care about their height, their weight. I don't care about anything. I just know that what's happening is terrible.
Foldy, why do you think President Trump has decided, okay, we're going to hone in on the South African white farmers?
Well, I think it's not just President Trump. It's also a very famous guy from South Africa, Elon Musk, cares a lot about what's going on in South Africa. And South Africa, there's no doubt, is definitely regressing, and there are serious problems. These people are being persecuted, killed, et cetera. And they have to get a carve-out from Trump, because normally when you're seeking asylum, and this is one of the reasons why the asylum process was so broken by Joe Biden when he allowed people from all over the world to seek asylum into the United States of America, is you're supposed to stop at the closest country in which you are not in danger. And we saw that obviously was made a mockery of by people coming from all over Central America, as if America is the first country where they're not going to be persecuted. So without that carve-out, these people should not be seeking asylum in the United States of America, because I simply don't believe that from South Africa, which is the bottom of the earth, to the United States of America, there is no country that these people could credibly seek asylum in. I think this is a troll move on some level by Trump to say, see, I am letting some people seek asylum in the United States of America. That's why I'm giving them this carve-out that otherwise they would not be legally entitled to.
Right.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.